Hey guys, it's Jerry, and welcome to another Zomo Lomo video, and welcome back to part 2 of Avast Internet Security version 6 beta. Last video we looked at the installer, um, we looked at the size of the installer, we also looked at the interface itself, the new Internet Security interface, which pretty much looks like version 5. There isn't really a lot of differences, with the exception of the, the new features that we went over. But what we're going to do now is look at its capability of preventing and detecting malware. So I updated the definitions a little bit ago. Um, And it took quite some time. I guess it took about 25 minutes to update. I wasn't really sure why it took so long, but it did take some time. So it's ready to go. And we looked at the processes running for Avast, which were right here, and it's pretty low. It's as far as resources is concerned, we talked about the fact that it's pretty compatible with other internet security suites out there, but it's on the low end, so that's good. And it's a really plus with Avast that it takes up such little resources. So I have the website's up and ready to go. We have some 0-day threats here. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with this Phoenix exploit kit. Helps if I have my keyboard here. 1 second. Okay. Don't know what that's supposed to be doing. Okay, that might not be working anymore. Let me try that one more time. Okay. There's an exploit kit. Yeah, not much happened with that first one. Not sure if it's still churning away there. This is all 0-day stuff. And I mean, keep in mind, this is a beta. I'm not going to be too harsh with it until the final version comes out. So, it's still interesting to see how it does in beta. Yeah, it looks like something got through there and disappeared. Alrighty, that was a Trojan spy eye that we just put in there. another TDSS. Oops. Hope you can't hear that dryer going on in the background, or the washer. I actually waited to make this video because our dryer right now needs a belt, and it's squeaking like, it sounds like it's being, you know, big time. Well, anyway, yeah, so it caught that last one. It blocked, let's see, yeah, it doesn't really tell me what it was, but it did block that last one, which is good. Just put in this Trojan TDSS. Huh, calculator just came up for no reason. That was interesting. It looks like something did get in. Here's a fake AV. This computer has just slowed down considerably, almost to a crawl. Yeah, that's definitely malware right there. I have other, as I said before, I have other cracks and keygens and stuff loaded on. So when I do a scan, I want to see if it picks up on those pieces of malware that are already in the machine, already preloaded, just to kind of yeah, block that one, just to just to see their detection rate. So I picked up that one. That's good. I'm telling you, this computer is absolutely crawling. Let's see what's using the most CPU. Task manager? What would that be? Service host. Yeah, something's hammering this computer big time. Okay, this is a Phoenix exploit kit, another one that I'm throwing at it. Block that one. Good.
Threat has been detected.
Look at that, still hasn't gotten out 100%. Still absolutely pinned. Alright, I don't think that one was working. Try this one. Oops. Denied. Good.
Threat has been detected.
I don't know if you could hear. I'm gonna turn up the volume on my speakers because it's funny how she says, threat has been detected. It's like, real urgent, like urgent tone in her voice. It's kind of cool. I want you to hear it. I turned up the speakers so you can hear it. Oh, almost did it again.
Threat has been detected.
I love that. It's a little bit different than the last version, I think. I could be wrong. I think it let one thing through. It let a rootkit through, but it's pretty much catching everything else. It just caught that last one.
Threat has been detected.
It's a black hole exploit kit. Wow, that doesn't sound good.
Threat has been detected.
Got that one.
Threat has been detected.
That one was blocked too. All right, let's see. An Internet Explorer exploit. Exploit blocked.
Threat has been detected.
Trojan ransom. I hope it catches this one. Pretty good list today. Different stuff. I like it.
Threat has been detected.
Found that one. Oops.
Threat has been detected.
And a lot of these I noticed it won't even bring up the loader. It just blocks it right from doing anything. That's good.
Threat has been detected.
That one was blocked.
What happened to the homework? Is it on there? No. No? What's gonna happen to the homework? Who's gonna do it? What?
Okay.
Who's gonna do the homework?
I'm gonna try another fake AV.
I just don't like.
Threat has been detected.
can't do anything right. Except watch the videos. Oh. That could be silly, right? Turn on YouTube. Come here, let me smack you like that. Come here. Come. Don't.
They just put in another one and block that URL from running. We'll just do a couple more here. Malware blocked. Let's see if it.
Threat has been detected.
See if it. Yeah, it's not going to allow me to run it. It's pretty good. Let me try one more. Malware calls home. He's trying to catch up
Threat
with
has
me.
been detected.
Malware. Trojan. That one's dead. Let's try this last one. Usually, antivirus, they don't pick up these fake scanner pages. See what it does. That's dead.
Mom, can you help me? First of all, you need to back this up. It's unreal. It's unacceptable. You need to back this up. I have no sharpened pencil.
Just do one more.
I have no sharpened pencil.
That's dead. Oh, just blocked it.
Threat has been detected.
Try one more TDSS. No, I think I tried this one. Try this one.
Threat has been detected.
Block that one as well. All right. So it, from what I can tell so far, it blocked pretty much everything. It did let through one or two things at the very top of the list. It was probably because it had just come out. I'm not sure about their heuristics or how well this beta can detect brand new pieces of malware. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a scan with Avast and see if what it finds, if anything. Like I said, I do have stuff on here already. So let me see how it does with scanning. I'm going to try to update it right now. Try to update it one more time. So I'm going to run the update. I'll run a full scan. Once that's completed, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So I'll be back in a minute for a second. I don't know if you saw that, guys, but I'm doing a scan, and Avast is still picking up things that are trying to come in through the network that it's blocking. So there's got to be something in here that's trying to access or trying to download or upload stuff. Not really sure, but yeah, this Yeah, there's definitely something on here. Something is trying to load in malicious pieces of malware, but Avast did detect. Um, it did detect something trying to come in just then when I came back from the pause. So anyway, I don't know if you guys were able to see it, but by the time I came back, it kind of disappeared. Anyway, just wanted to show you. I don't know how successful I was, but anyway, I'll go back into a pause, and once this is done, come back and we'll take it from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back again. Just wanted to show you on the processors running Avast, doing a full scan. Right now looks pretty low, but I did notice this getting up to about 70 or 80 at times, and then just going right back down again. So it does kind of fluctuate all over the place. Not sure if that's associated with anything that might be on the computer, but it has been peaking up to, like I said, almost 70 or 80 on the CPU usage. Memory-wise, it's stayed pretty low. Hasn't really done a lot there, but you know, I was at 100% CPU usage. Just went back down. Memory-wise, it's been pretty steady. Um, yeah, so you can see here, went up to 52. Now it's in the 40s, 50s, back down to 40s. So you know, it does peak out. It does get pretty high, but we'll just let it continue on and see what happens. So I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. I wasn't sure whether I was recording. That's why there was a long gap there of me not talking. Anyway, so I'm back. It's about 8 o'clock. I think I paused at about 6:15, but I did other things and um, came back to this. It took about a little over an hour total for the scan, and the only thing that it found was one of the cracks that I have intentionally installed in this virtual machine. Um, didn't find anything else. Now, the other thing that was interesting is I got this Windows Defender alert that found a Trojan. I don't know that I have Defender activated on this virtual machine. Um, so this might be a piece of malware itself. So I decided, and the other thing I noticed was when I tried to update Malwarebytes or update Super Any Spyware, I couldn't update anything. Anytime I tried to update Malwarebytes, I got an error message to contact the administrator. Then I got suspicious because when there's rootkits or malware that's hijacked a machine or that was installed on the machine, one of the tall tale signs is that you can't do updates. So I tried to update Super Any Spyware, and sure enough, I was getting the same exact message. So I then went and did a scan with Hitman Pro, and when that finished scanning, lo and behold, it found a bunch of stuff. So right off the bat, it told me that a variant of TDL3, which is a rootkit, was detected on the machine. It found a bunch of Trojans, it found malware, and it did find a rootkit there. It found some suspicious items that might, like I said, might be some key gens or cracks that I have installed in the machine. But as you can see here, Hitman Pro found a bunch of different things. So as far as prevention is concerned, especially with rootkits, I think Avast has some work to do on this beta to make sure that it's able to detect zero-day threats, especially rootkits and all these other things that got through. Now I know that I said I have some stuff that was already on here, but nothing like, the rootkit certainly wasn't there, and I know that the Trojans weren't there. The only things that I had loaded were cracks and keygens and stuff like that. So, it did let some stuff through. I didn't think it was this many, but it did let quite a few things through. So they do have some work to do on preventing. But then when I did the scan, the funny thing is it didn't detect any of the stuff that Hitman Pro was able to detect. And again, I'll just move this out of the way. When I noticed that Malwarebytes wasn't updating, I thought, well, I had an older version in there. I uninstalled that, went back in and downloaded a fresh version of Malwarebytes. So after I did that, I went and waited until it loaded up, and then did the update. So let me show you what happens when I try to do the update. Not exactly sure where it is. Oh wait, it's in the background. Let me minimize this. Alright, so it's outdated by 44 days because I just loaded a fresh copy of Malwarebytes, and this is what you get. Okay, and when I try to do super any spyware, it's the same exact message that comes up. So I know it's probably malware related that it's not letting me update. Let me see if I can pull up super any spyware and try to do the same thing. 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to actually, while I'm waiting, I'm going to close Avast because we know what the results were there. Get that closed up. And I'm going to close Task Manager just to free up some resources here. Okay, so check for updates. And I keep getting this.
Threat has been detected.
That something is happening in the background where Network Shield keeps blocking a harmful site. So say when I try to update Super Any Spyware, I get that same message. Well, let's see, there was an error trying to retrieve definitions, make sure the firewall is not blocking Super Any Spyware. Huh, so that might be Avast doing that. Let's see. No, actually, it's not because I had turned that off and tried to do the updates for both Super Any Spyware and Malwarebytes, and I was getting the same message. So I know it's not Avast blocking anything. So what I'm going to do is I have a key for Hitman Pro. I'm going to remove all this stuff that Hitman Pro found. Try to update again with Malwarebytes, and after I get rid of all this, I'm going to try to do a scan with Malwarebytes and see what happens. So let me put in my key here. I'm going to pause, put the key in, get this going, and see what happens. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I went and put in the key. I hit next, and as you can see, the this unsafe DNS server address was repaired. Everything else, was probably trying to restart or something, but I lost my desktop, lost everything when Hitman Pro did its thing. So it looks like it's trying to restart because everything is kind of disappearing on me here. But I'll go ahead and let it do what it's doing. And once it comes back, I will unpause and show you what it looks like. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. Desktop just came back after Hitman Pro did the scan and cleanup of the system. As you can see, the CPU usage, it was just pretty low. It was in the teens, and yeah, now it's back down to 20–30% in teens. Let me see if I can run an update now with Malwarebytes. Nope, still can't. Still can't run an update. Let's see. Wonder if it blocked Hitman Pro from completing the cleanup. Let me try another scan here with Hitman Pro. Still running pretty slow. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. As you can see here, I did another scan with Hitman Pro. It's still saying it's finding a variant of the TDL3 Lurian rootkit. So it didn't get rid of it, but I'm going to try to do another deletion here, or another round of cleaning, and looks like it wants me to reboot. I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to reboot, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to reboot in safe mode and see if I can update Malwarebytes in safe mode. Actually, let me just try real quick to see if I can update it. It's probably something still in memory or still running that is going to block it. Yeah. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to restart in safe mode and see what happens there. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm in safe mode and able to update Malwarebytes. So that's good. Let's go ahead and make sure that it's fully updated. Yeah. Okay. So from here, I'm going to do a full scan with Malwarebytes and see what happens. So let's see what this finds. And once this is done, come back and show you the results. So I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, I'm back. Just did a scan with Malwarebytes and found a few spy eyes and password stealers and so on. Found a DNS changer and riskware, which is that keygen that I was talking about that I had pre-installed. So looks like it didn't find any rootkits, or at least I don't see it here, defined as a rootkit. I don't think any of these are rootkits, and some of these are already in the recycle bin. A couple of them were registry values, which is no big deal. So I didn't find much more than what Hitman Pro found, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these. Okay. I went ahead and removed them, and then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to do a scan with Super Any Spyware to see if it finds anything. Just updated it just now. I'm going to scan, and I'm going to do a complete scan. I'm going to do the C drive. Actually, I'm going to do a custom scan and go. So I'm going to let this run, and once this is completed, come back and show you what that looks like. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Alright, so Super Any Spyware just completed the scan, and it didn't find anything at all. So that's good. Hopefully we got rid of what we needed to get rid of. So at this point, what I'm going to do is go back to the regular desktop and see what it looks like then. So I'm going to reboot, and I'll come back when it's up and running, and we'll take a look. Be right back. Well, actually, one thing I wanted to show you before I got out of safe mode. This thing is dragging big time. I don't know what it's doing. Especially in safe mode, it shouldn't be dragging like this. Come on. I can't even control my mouse. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. One thing I wanted to show you guys before I get out of safe mode is the fact that I can't get Avast to work in safe mode. Now I'm hoping that this is because it's just a beta version, that they haven't configured it yet to work in safe mode. Try to do a fix now or to start the process, which would make it work in safe mode, but I cannot get it to work. So again, I'm hoping that this is just because it's beta, that it's not currently working in safe mode, but whether the final version will work, that remains to be seen. So that's what I want to show you at this point. Now I'm going to get out of safe mode, go back into the desktop, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Rebooted into the desktop and opened up Malwarebytes, tried to do an update, and as you can see, the updates are working now. So whatever was on the computer, whether it was that rootkit or whatever piece of malware was on it running a combination of Malwarebytes, Hitman Pro, pretty much got rid of whatever it needed to get rid of. The other thing you didn't see when I restarted Avast did pick up on one of the keygens that I have installed on this computer. So it does detect things on the computer, although the prevention is, at this point in this beta version is a little bit lacking, especially with 0-day stuff. One thing I wanted to do real quick before I ended the video was to take a look at this auto sandbox. Let's see. Well, first of all, I wanted to look at Oh, okay, so it's the feature is not ready yet. The safe zone is not ready in beta, so that's not working. Let me see the sandbox. Alright, so run a virtualized process. So it's kind of like the last version where, well, let me see, before I open my big mouse. Let's see if you can, similar to Avast, let me see if you could right click and run virtualize. Let's see. Yeah, right here, run in sandbox. So you can do that. I think with the older versions, you had to come in here and actually open Internet Explorer and run it in the sandbox here. But they added a feature now where you can right click and then click on run in sandbox. Or you can always run in sandbox, which is good. So it's right here, running in the sandbox. So if I open up Internet Explorer, it should be, yeah, see, it's got the red border around the Internet Explorer window, so yeah, now it's running in the sandbox, which is good. So let's close that out. It's trying to catch up with me here. Where are all these coming back? It's probably just catching up. Okay, so the auto sandbox, the one question I have is, let's see, it is on, it's just I'm not sure if it's working or not. Here's the other strange thing. I haven't created a password for some of these settings that Avast asks for a password. So I'm not exactly sure what I tried like admin or something like that, but that wasn't the password. It's kind of weird that it asks me to input a password without me actually creating a password for these different changes in settings. So I don't know what's going on there, or um, if they maybe when it's a final version that they'll send you a password, or maybe ask you to create a password, but it hasn't asked me to create a password. I didn't create a password, but in order to do some settings in here, it's asking me for this non-existent password that I have no idea what it is. So I found that kind of funny. Anyway, so let's just end this video. Overall, I think that Avast has a pretty good product here. I mean, I'm kind of being kind of lenient only because it's still in beta. I'm sure they have some work to do with it to enable some of these features that are going to be available in the final version. They need to work on their heuristics and to make sure that it can detect zero-day malware and also rootkit detection. I didn't try the boot time scan to see if it would detect and or get rid of those other pieces of malware that Hitman Pro got rid of, but I won't do that until this is final, and maybe I'll review it again. So all in all, again, great looking interface, pretty easy to navigate. One thing that they might want to simplify is how to add programs into kind of like a trusted zone. I know it's in here, it's just kind of confusing to get there. Other than that, I mean, they, like I said, they have a great product here. They have a lot more features that are going to be very useful. And again, I'm hoping that in the final version that this is going to be something that works in safe mode, because this beta version does not work in safe mode at this point. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can post on the channel. If you like the video, please rate and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and this way it kind of inspires me to continue with the videos. The other thing is, feel free to visit my website at www.102pcrepair.com, and there take a look around. Let me know what you think. I'm still trying to get feedback on the site and update it and change it around based on the feedback that I get. So any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, that's a wrap for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.